The World Wide Web of shotguns is growing, both in popularity and options. One particular category of shotguns of great interest is tactical shotguns. Compact, powerful, and purpose-driven, these shotguns are redefining what home protection looks like today. I grabbed the best tactical shotguns that actually matter, and we're going to see which ones live up to the hype. The Fostech Origin 12 is one of my grail guns, right behind the AA-12. The gas-powered build of the Origin 12 allows it to unleash hell at an insane rate of fire if your trigger finger can keep up. The Origin 12 is built from the ground up as an AK-style shotgun with lots of polymer to help reduce weight. It's also modular thanks to the design of the receiver and barrel handguard assembly. This assembly includes the barrel, gas tube, gas block, and handguard, making it easy for operators to change out barrels in the field as needed. Made of high-strength steel, the barrel is fluted for reduced weight and better heat dissipation. It also features standard Sega thread so it can accept several flash suppressors, muzzle brakes, or standoff devices as needed. Users can adjust the gas system via a ported plug, allowing you to bleed off gas as needed with heavier loads. The fore-end features a Picatinny top rail that lines up with the polymer top covers, and shorter rails on the sides and bottom make it easy to add mission-critical accessories. The Origin 12 also features ambidextrous controls that are easy to reach with either hand. Magazines come in varying capacities that include a basic 5-round mag, 8 and 10 rounders, all the way up to a 30-round drum. You guessed it, the Fostech Origin 12 comes with a high price tag, but it's a brilliant weapon. The absence of Sega magazine-fed shotguns has left a gap a ton of manufacturers are vying to fill with AK shotguns. The Kalashnikov USA KS12 seems to be the first potential true replacement for the Sega 12. These guns can use Sega mags, drums, muzzle devices, and chokes. It's a very faithful clone of the original Sega 12. This includes the realms of durability and reliability. You can blast through a wide variety of ammunition. They eat up birdshot, buckshot, slugs, and more with ease. High brass, low brass, it doesn't matter. And I fired a good bit of tactical reduced recoil buckshot without a problem. Kalashnikov USA simplified the sights a bit because shotguns don't need sliding rear sights out to several hundred meters. Sadly, they didn't do much for optical options outside of the side rail for tossing on optics. The KS12 comes in a few different options. Some include AR stock adapters, folding stocks, rails, and more. Others are a bit more standard. These guns don't need to go through the 922R conversion process either. They come in the standard AK configuration. These guns are a blast to shoot, and the classic rock and mags work well. The KS12 tend to be fairly soft shooting since they're properly gassed and offer familiar ergonomics and quick reloads. As it is, right out of the box, the Kalashnikov USA is offering a great magazine-fed shotgun capable of extended sessions of full-power double-lock goodness. An AR pattern firearm that shoots shot shells is sort of a holy grail for some. Many try making it, but there's always some drawback or compromise. Genesis Arms has achieved that goal with their Gen 12. These guns use short recoil, which is fairly novel for a modern tactical shotgun that takes on the AR appearance. The barrel reciprocates slightly to push the bolt and operate the gun. It has no need for a gas system, so it tends to run clean, and most importantly, it runs reliably. The gun offers surprisingly low recoil, and getting fast follow-up shots is very easy. While mag dumping's often considered a waste, I challenge you not to try it with a mag full of birdshot. Your shoulder won't hurt, and control won't be an issue. The system cycles most rounds without a problem. This includes low recoil tactical loads and light birdshot loads. You might run into issues with super light birdshot loads designed for trap and skeet, but you'd have to go out of your way to do so. Using the AR pattern allows for tons of accessory mounting, and optics are easy to attach. Mag changes are quick and easy, and Genesis makes a number of magazines and capacities from 5 to 10 rounds, with an optional +2 extension being available. The big difference between this gun and ARs is the right side charging handle, but it's not a big deal overall. The Genesis 12 guns are one of the few box-fed shotguns I trust for home defense. It's incredibly reliable, and I don't feel controversial in saying it's the best box mag-fed shotgun on the market. Have you always wanted a SCAR shotgun chambered in 12 gauge? The Panzer Arms SCR-12 is shaped like the FN SCAR, and it's a magazine-fed semi-automatic 12-gauge shotgun at an excellent price. Other than the shape, the SCR has a few more similarities to a FN SCAR. For instance, it's gas-operated and has an adjustable gas system. The gas port is located near the front of the handguard. You adjust the gas setting by either pushing in the button to open or pulling it out to close down the port for high-velocity ammo. The Panzer's charging handle is in about the same location as on the SCAR, and it's reciprocating and reversible. The big muzzle brake works fairly well to tame recoil. I mean, it's still a shotgun, but the muzzle brake combined with the gas system makes the gun easy to control even with high-power loads. The barrel itself is 18.5 inches, and the upper is monolithic, just like an FN SCAR. A top Picatinny rail runs the entire length of the gun, while the bottom pick rail runs the length of the handguard. Plus, there are short sections of pick at 3 and 9 o'clock. The package also includes an angled foregrip, which adds to comfort and helps with control. The stock is fixed so it doesn't fold like a FN SCAR. The length of pull is also not adjustable, but the cheek piece can be raised for different height scopes and sights and different face shapes. Controls are standard AR-15 controls, except for the magazine release button, which is accessible on both sides of the shotgun. The SCR-12 comes with two 5-round magazines. The mags do lock the action open when the last round is fired. The big question is, how long will this gun run? That's the trade-off with a budget shotgun. The Tavor TS12 from Israel Weapon Industries might just be incontrovertible evidence that aliens have actually visited planet Earth. While the TS12 does indeed fire conventional 12-gauge ammunition, that's the only thing about this gun that's normal, predictable, or average. The TS12 is arguably the most advanced close combat scatter gun in the world. Most of the gun is formed from an indestructible information-age polymer material. The TS12 includes a full-length Picatinny rail for optics and ample M-LOK space for accessories. The safety is a handy push button located ahead of the trigger. There are 4 sling sockets for carry gear. The most radical aspect of the TS12 is its feed system. The gun includes a trio of polymer magazine tubes that rotate around a central axis. You load or unload each tube separately from the rear. The charging handle's readily accessible with the weak hand and reversible for those who might be cursed with left-handedness. As is the case with most bullpup weapons, the location of the ejection port makes left-handed operation impractical. However, swapping to left-hand ejection is a factory option. Each tube packs either 4 3-inch rounds or 5 of the 2.75-inch sort. Unlike the vast majority of auto-loading shotguns in the world, my TS12 really doesn't much care what you feed it. Birdshot, buckshot, or slugs, this thing reliably eats them all without swapping out parts or having to hold your tongue in some certain critical position. The TS12 is first and foremost a combat implement, so they made it reliable. The bore axis is kept as low as possible to help control recoil and minimize muzzle flip. So what can you actually use this thing for? Don't know, don't care. It's the coolest looking gun in the shop every single time. The Langdon Tactical 1301 Blackout shotgun's the current hotness according to defensive shotgun practitioners and instructors. Built on the reliable 1301 Mod 2 platform, the shotgun's designed to meet the needs of tactical shooters who demand top-tier performance and versatility. The LTT Blackout features everything you expect from Langdon Tactical, like the LTT trigger job and Magpul stock, along with new shotgun innovations like the Super Duty shotgun sight, the fastback mount, and the LTT heat shield with labyrinth cable management on a Beretta Patrol forend. Moreover, the shotgun comes with a Holosun 509T red dot, a Streamlight ProTac HLX rail mount pro and pressure pad. The stock and forend are set up with Magpul quick disconnect sling swivels so you can attach the included Magpul sling. You can also add the Vane Comp Systems 1301 ammunition side carrier, which could be a wise choice on a weapon system that keeps ammunition inside a tube. I wonder if I could have everything Cerakoted as well. Mossberg keeps improving the optic-ready 940 Pro Tactical platform, and the 940 Pro Tactical SPX autoloader truly earns its reputation as a fighting tactical shotgun. Like all 940 Pro shotguns, the 940 Pro Tactical SPX has corrosion-resistant internal parts and finishes, including nickel boron-coated gas piston, magazine tube, hammer, and sear. And the cleaner running gas vent system allows for longer cleaning intervals and smooth, reliable operation. Standard features of the 940 Pro platform include an optic-ready receiver for direct mounting of microdot optics, drilled and tapped receiver, oversized ergonomic bolt release, knurled and extended charging handle, enlarged and beveled loading port, elongated pinch-free elevator, bright orange anodized follower, 18.5-inch AccuChoke barrel, and extended magazine tube with 7+1 round capacity. The durable synthetic stock is self-draining and has a user-adjustable length of pull with a range of 12.5 inches to 14.25 inches with the use of inserts. Further adjustability is provided for drop at comb and cast with the use of incremental stock shims. The grip area features Mossberg signature aggressive texturing, and completing the stock is a rear swivel stud. If you get a chance to run one, don't let it slip by. You'll be hooked. Next up, we're looking at probably one of the weirdest shotguns to hit the market in a long time, the EGE Arms Levar 12S lever-action magazine-fed 12-gauge shotgun. This thing looks like someone tried to mash together a Shorty 12, an AR pattern chassis, and a Winchester 87, and honestly, it sort of works. The Levar 12S is a 12-gauge platform chambered for 3-inch shells. It sports a short 10.6-inch barrel, making it very compact and maneuverable. The action is a lever mechanism, but instead of a tubular magazine like classic lever shotguns, this one takes detachable 5-round box magazines. The design is distinctly tactical, a Picatinny rail up top, flip-up iron sights, and plenty of M-lock slots on the forend for accessories. Barrel is threaded and accepts chokes, typically cylinder plus modified and full included. The stock options vary from walnut for a classic look to a black synthetic tactical stock. On the range, the Levar 12S is surprisingly smooth for what it is. Now, this isn't your EOTech-equipped home defense dream. With a short barrel and lever action, recoil is noticeable, and cycling takes some deliberate movement. If you like quirky guns that are actually fun to rack and shoot, this scratches that itch perfectly at the range. So is this glorious innovation or just beautifully unnecessary madness? Drop your thoughts in the comments. So next up is the Mossberg 990 SPX Magpul, a semi-auto tactical shotgun that's aiming to compete in a pretty crowded market. There are some legitimate improvements here over older designs. The 990 SPX uses a gas-operated system housed entirely in the forend. The loading port is enlarged and beveled. The elevator is longer, so it won't eat your thumb quite as readily, and there's a high-visibility orange follower. The tang-mounted safety is oversized and works for both lefties and righties with a red indicator. The SPX handguard features M-lock slots for accessories as well as QD sling attachment points. The receiver is cut from microdot optics, and it ships with a fiber optic front sight that should co-witness. Pretty standard tactical shotgun stuff at this point, but looks to be executed well. It comes with a Magpul SGA stock, which is a good call. The SGA's been around long enough to prove itself. Some folks might prefer a fixed stock, but for a tactical setup, the adjustability makes sense. The 14.75-inch version holds 5+1 with 2 3/4-inch shot shells. The 18.5-inch holds 7+1. Both have AccuChoke barrels and matte blue finish. MSRP is $1,309. That price puts it in the same neighborhood as other modern semi-auto tactical shotguns. Let me know what you think. Would you pick this over the competition, or are you sticking with something tried and true? The Kel-Tec KS7 might be the shortest shotgun out there with the stock, and it's not an NFA weapon. At only 26.1 inches long, it's just above the overall length requirements for a shotgun. With a weight of less than 6 pounds, the little 5.9-pound shotgun's short and sweet. Kel-Tec trimmed the KS7 to 1 tube, and it holds 7 rounds of 2.75-inch shells. The barrel is predictably a trim 18.5 inches, and the length of pull is a pleasant 13 inches. This gun looks like a weird one, but handles well. You get a short pump that's easy to grip, an ambidextrous pump release, a big block safety, and a setup that keeps the lefties happy. The shells eject from the bottom of the gun, not from the left or right-hand sides. This ensures no one gets a shell to the face. That big carry handle acts as your sight and accessory mounting platform. While awkward-looking, it makes attaching lights and accessories fairly easy to accomplish. The sight's a big green triangle that's eye-catching and perfect for close-range shooting. I was pleasantly surprised by the Kel-Tec KS7 and how reliable, fun, and easy to use it is. I like the simple, lightweight design, and it's become one of my favorite bullpups.